So for those of you here and wondering what the fuck is going on, it's going to be because of the huge amount of summons. I really don't have anything to entertain you with for like the next fucking 5 hours. So this is pretty much just going to be a background music-ish only thing. You have as many summons as you ever going to wish for. And as stated in the corner, I'll take the time for every 15 minutes to go into the hero storage, check out how many Numeras we got, compare it to the Valeriyas we already had in the storage, and then give us the Valeriya versus Numera numbers. It is just the huge amount of summons, and I really don't have any idea on how to make this entertaining. So it is an auto clicker, right? Because otherwise I'm not doing this shit for I don't know, what is this going to take, 10 hours? Hey, first legendary. Valeriya, not a good look. But favorite food? Probably pizza. Pretty standard, but that is about as favorite as it gets. And yeah, I don't know. I debated just doing this on my own again, but at this point, I mean, they gotta be done eventually anyway. And I mean, yeah, I don't know. Let's see, can we... Maybe we can even make a faster time. I think we're quite decent on the skip button. The war pizza, margarita, or just straight up salami. It's like this or pepperoni, is it called? I don't know. It's like the standard one. It's either just cheese or pepperoni pizza. Oh, data? Yeah. Obviously, we need some mobile data. All right, next legendary. It's an absent. Nice. But to be honest, I don't really expect this to turn into like anything unsurprising. I'm doing this just because we have the resources. And I mean, we did this thing twice before. We did it for the Hatsid and Twyla banner. We did it for the Talon and Lyra banner. In both cases, the outcome was 50-50. But hey, you're about to go crazy. 15 divines in and didn't get a Lego yet. You're close. I think Heart Pity is 20 now. So yeah, it's gonna be like in the next 3, I would say. I don't think you're gonna hit 20. I appreciate it. I can do a tally of all the other legendaries after. So the way this is done is, I mean, I can show it to you right here. So yeah, the next poison guy. So I guess we have to ensure something, right? But the way this works is very simple, because not only is it a ton of summons, but I'm also making my life easier. So this is currently how the storage looks. Okay, there we go with the Setrum. So this is how our backup storage currently looks, alright? We have pretty much a screenshot of everything, of how it looked before we started the summon situation. Oh, a Raka. And we can then just compare the numbers of every legendary to what's already in the storage. If you're wondering why the fuck I have so many heroes in the storage, that's because I did the same thing for another 10,000 divines already, right? We did that over the last we did that over the last couple already. Like, for example, you can see 128 Hatsids, right? I guess one of the better examples, Forerunner account, I wish. I mean, it's supposed to be a simulation of global, which is why we have the banners, and that's also why we can summon. One of the best things I like to have people take a look at is, take a look at this, alright? This is 10,000 divines on the Talon and Lyra banner, as well as, right? So you can see that even on a banner or on an off banner, you have 144 Lyras and 143 Talons. This is 5,000 on their banner and 5,000 on a non-banner for them. I don't know if they really wanted to change anything. I don't know. It feels just like a stupid move. Because, I mean, you can see it's pretty close, huh? But yeah, maybe everything's different for Numera, though. I mean, you've seen my stance on the whole thing. Okay, we're closing in on 7 minutes. I don't know if we've seen a single Numera yet, but then again, this means absolutely nothing. Because of the fact that the last time I did this, there was a situation where I pulled 20 Hatsits and 70 Twilas. It was at one point 20 Hatsits, 70 Twilas, but at the end of the day, it still ended up being 50-50. It is sometimes weird like that. Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like a. Hey, they got a. Hey, there's the first Numera. So yeah, in 8 minutes we'll have the first one. Was that since this was a real banner before they updated rates, that the back data was still there for the other rates? You mean they just copy-pasted the Valeriya banner from the 15 axis here, but that still should give us the same ratio. It just be overall less Valeriyas and less Numeras and the same ratio between them, right? But yeah, I mean, you see how long this process takes. I mean, we're 97 divines in. 97. 3 types of lies. Lies, damned lies, and statistics. Yep. Statistics do in fact very well lie to you because math is horrendous. Horrendous math. I mean, honestly, at this point, if any of you have an idea of... Oh, another Numera. Now we're 2 Numeras, one one Valeriya. Isn't that crazy? Nah, but if anybody of you has an idea, right? Like, we have 2 choices here. We just let the background music go. I go out of my way to update the timer every 15 minutes like I plan to. Or somebody comes up with a really convincing idea of what we need to do for the next 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours. And then we have something to do, alright? If anybody of you has a really convincing idea of something you would like to see me do alongside these summons, then hit me with it. But if not, then we're gonna enjoy some peace, some quiet, a lot of summons, some good old background music, and an update to the divine counter every 15 minutes, because holy, this is way too many summons to just update them one by one every single time. The tower fights, unfortunately we locked to stage 5. Hamesome face. Thank you, appreciate that. Yeah. So... it's gonna be interesting in 5 days, right? In 5 days we're getting tower stages 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and Hidden Chamber 6. How do y'all feel, while we're already here, how do y'all feel about me just skipping out on a guide for 20, as well as 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25? It's kind of like, I played so much into stage 20, I never made a guide on it. And I also didn't cover 21 to 25. And we already get the stages 26 to stage 30 as well as the Hidden Chamber. And I expect that shit to be so rough. Okay, so we are 3 minutes and 40 seconds away from closing into the very first update on the raids. So... let's prepare everything we need to do for that. And that is number 1, figure out how many Valeriyas did we have before. And yeah, then all the other rest. So where's Valeriya? How many Valeriyas did we have in storage before this? 18. So keep in mind we had 18 Valeriyas in storage before. Because if you don't keep this in mind, this whole ratio is going to be skewed. I mean, it depends, right? You could say 20x is a hoax, or I think the better thing is 20x still isn't quite enough. Like, if you're only looking for one character on a 20x banner with 2 boosted units, yes, you have a 40% chance, but 40% chance at the end of the day is still only a 20% chance for what you want to get. So, yeah. That's just... ay. There should be an ancient on Ancients for Lords. Interesting. This proves 20x up is not enough? Yeah, I mean 40% is 40%, but the more heroes are boosted, the higher the chance of getting the rated heroes. Oh, King House, we already pulled 2 laws. Isn't that interesting? I don't know what we do with this information, but it's out there. It only took us 150 divines. Alright, yeah. So, let's get this on the way. So, 1 minute 30 before we do our fast tally of the day. Yeah? You won't believe the results? I mean, what am I supposed to do at this point, right? Like, there's only so much you can do. And yeah. King Hearts and a Rock and 6 divines, that is a lot of lots. And also, I'm not doing this really to prove anything. It's there to... I don't know, it's there to exist, alright? For those of you that are looking for data, you'll have it. For those of you that don't believe in it anyway, then obviously this is not going to change your mind. And yeah. And also we have these resources, might as well put them to use, because I don't know what I would do with them anyway. Pretty much, yeah. You got more Legos and 90 Ancients than 500 Nomads. Honestly, you should have noticed it too, but the rate up on Ancients is actually kind of impressive, because this weekend you have a 50% chance of getting a Nastia. Like, as bad as 20x is, 20x is pretty good if there's only 20 units. This is kind of the thing you have to think about. One of the reasons why 20x feels so painful is because of the simple fact that there is 65 different heroes. So, okay, we have 15 minutes are over. So let's get that picture on here. Alright, boom. Keep in mind when you see these numbers, 18 Valeriyas were already in the storage, okay? 18 Valeriyas were in the storage. There is no right? So keep that in mind. 18 Valeriyas was the number before. Now let's check out the first 15 minutes. We have Valeriya at 19. We pulled a single Valeriya, and Numera is at 2. So our current split between Valeriya and Numera is 1-2. Make of that what you will. That is only the first 15 minutes, but yeah. Alright, let's go. Boom. where do we have it? Most number Valeriya numbers. There you go. We have to obviously get rid of that 18 beginning Valeriya. It just confuses. It just confuses. All right. On we go into the land of the clicky clicky. May the clicking be ever eternal. Hey, Cyrus, that is interesting. You pulled the other esoteric lord, huh? Macro, yes. I'm not clicking this shit. And also, it clicks a bit faster because it always hits for the skip button at the top. So things should be faster, you know. I could try setting up an even faster one, but I mean we can try. Is it even possible to get 400 ancients with no legendaries? Yes, it is, because there's no pity. This is the most unfortunate part ever about ancients, and that is, it is easier to get ancient lords than it is to get normal ancient heroes. It is only a 1% chance. I mean, why don't we just for fun do the math on that, right? See how mathematically possible it is. It only takes us a little bit of a moment, and it all gives us something to, yeah, something to look at, what I would say. So let's do that, because why not? Okay, so you wanted to know how likely it is for you to go 400 ancients without getting a single legendary. Then let's check it out. So we have a success on trial of 0.01%. So this would be 10%. This is 1%. The number of trials was 400 and the number of successes was 0. The odds of this happening, so the odds of it being smaller or equal to 0 is 1.7%. You got decently unlucky. So as you can see, there's a 98% chance of you getting at minimum at least one legendary. Like for example, if we go to 1, you'll see that you have at minimum a 98% chance of getting at minimum 1 if you do 400 ancients. Do 600? Oh no. Yeah. I mean, do you really want to know? It's like 0.002% or some bullshit. God damn it. And did anybody notice some more Valeriyas or something? Wait, why is there the updated every 15 minutes stat twice? We only need it once. $750? Yeah, I think I talked with him before and he mentioned something the like. Mm. Oh, that's the live test server. It's a different one. It's a test server that is approved to be live. So I have two different ones. I got the one with the spicy stuff that I cannot show you, and then we got the one with the actual banners, the one with the global rates, and that is the live test server. So this is also one of the most of the ones that I use if I go like streaming and stuff, because we can actually test out stuff. We have infinite resources technically, but yeah. There's one with the one where we have to test stuff before they publish it, and then there's the one that is pretty much equal to global in every sense of the word. So 2245 QA testing. You might have to tell me what QA translates to. Is it like quick access, quest access, quality assurance? Pretty much. It's also to like, for example, they want to intend to release, let's say, the demi rework, and you, for example, I found a very important glitch on Numera that they were able to fix before they released on Nastia, before they released on global, because what they ended up doing was accidentally Nastia wasn't able to apply acute poisoning at 40%. She was only able to apply the 70% once she's A3. So if they didn't have a test server, we might have gotten a Nastia that is incapable of applying acute poisoning without the A3. So that would have been fun times. But yeah, that's like one of the things you can luckily find in advance and then fix before it becomes a issue. Please, nobody do the math on how much this would be if anybody with a bank account would do this, alright? Please do not equate a divine to around $10. Please don't do it. Hey Manuel, was good. Alright, to be honest, I kinda expected to just put up this stream, keep it in the background, maybe read a book, but there's so many of you chilling here with me. Should I get my cam up? Let me know. It would be pretty fast, I think. And then, I don't know, we have it a bit more personal if you want to. If not, we can also keep it completely on the chill end. It's up to you. Relax, man. No t-shirt cam stream. How did you know? How did you know? Only if I wave my hair around and stroke it every time we pull a Numera. That's not that bad. Okay, if we're already spending more effort, if I don't have to put on cam, I mean 50-50 lets me do whatever, right? But what is our stance on everything not Numera, not Valeriya? Should we still keep track? Like, should we still for fun keep track of how many normal legendaries we got, just to be sure? It wouldn't really change much because we're here to see if there's a difference between them. I mean, alright, then we have to, okay, so we just go back in time and we count the amount of legendaries we've pulled since the start, and then we just add the number of normal legendaries, and then just for fun we also add the number of lords already. Why not? Non-rate up. You know what the thing is? I'm going to be exploring the potential of Vaughn alone. Out of all the poison heroes at the moment, I am a big fan of Vaughn. Be it design or just kit-wise, I am quite confident in saying Vaughn can stand on his own as a magic damage shield breaking DPS. He kinda is like... he's like Maya? No. Micah. He's kind of like Micah 2.0. That's at least my current, the current way I look at Vaughn. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Setrum 2.0. If Setrum and Micah had a baby and the baby stayed magic damage affiliated. Alright, we're closing in on 30 minutes. At that point we can once again update the Numera and Valeriya numbers and then also add in the new numbers for normal and lords. Just so we have it all in one place. Yes, but only if your Kigiri and Wukong are your highest attacking units, which is likely with them being ground units. So it's likely. Okay, we are on the 15-minute mark. Let's clean up. So, current tally 340 divines, 343 to be exact. So, let's check out Valeriya. Where is she? Am I blind? She's somewhere here. 20 Valeriyas, which means we pull 2 and 5 Numeras. That is yeah. So now we just need to go back in time to figure out how many other legendaries we've missed. Okay, so to do that, we pop open the stream And then we just go through it again. Okay, let's check it out. So we have a Valeriya, was our very first legendary. No, there's a Seraphina. This is going to take a bit. Can anybody... some of you might want to help me count. How many legendaries did we pull since we started this whole thing? This is not good. I know why I only wanted to keep track of them before. Okay, we have a better solution. It's just going to take a bit, okay? There is technically a better solution. Summoning records? We summoned already over 300 times. So, summoning record won't quite help us here. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it the way it was meant to be. Which is, we have to go row by row. We have to go row by row. We have the numbers from before. So, good thing is we only have to do it like once. We only have to do it like once. So, here we go. Let's start from the top and compare. We got Lord-wise 2 King Harses and 1 Araka. So that is 3 Lords. Now this next part is going to take a bit. No Salazars, no Nocturnes, no Hatsits, no Reguluses, no Zilitus, no Calypsos, no Eloins. Okay. Then let's go down to Volk. No Volk, no Shamir, 1 Ares, 1 Aurum, 2 Absence, 1 Kriya. So 1 Ares. That's 1. Then we have Aurum, that's 2. With Absent, that's 4. And then with Kriya, that's 5. Valeriya doesn't count because she's right up. So, just so we don't forget it, normal legendaries we had 5 for now. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, scroll down. 19, 19, 26, 1 Silas, 1 Setrum, 1 Karmet, so that's 3. 1 Hex, so that's 4. Okay, so that's 9. That is 9. Next. I think we can keep better track of it next time around, alright? But for now, I didn't intend to track this, alright? I did not intend to track this. This is fully unexpected. Let's see. Kai, same. Numera is new. Then we got Seraphina, 1. Yeah, 1 Seraphina, 1 Razak, that's 2. 1 Elora, so that's 3. And then 2 Zaras, so that's 5, which makes it a total of 14. Next page. God damn it. This is already the last one, right? Yeah, it's the last one. Nice. Let's see. Let's scroll down. Okay. 1 Artemis, 1 Zaris, not Zaris, Ares. 1 Artemis, 1 Ares, that's 2. 2 Uris, that's 4. No Talents, no Glaciers, and a Twyla, so 5. Which means these are our current rates. Let's update it. 2? Did I say 1? Are we... Fuck. So, is it 20? If any is like really counting, then let us know. But oh, so on top, so it's 21. Oh, because of the shift. Because of the shift in the... Alright, thank you. Then... yeah. Alright, there you go. These are the updated rates as of this moment. If anybody saw more, if somehow within the first 30 minutes we pulled more than 21 legendaries, let me know. I mean, obviously it's not 21, it's technically 31, but yeah. Now, if we take this long every single time, then this is obviously gonna take a while. Oh, I do have a whiteboard, which is good. So that's a good use. Alright. And yes, I saw that Twin Fiend. So that's a lot. Okay, I have a better idea, which is going to be easier. So, can someone send me the amount of legendaries we pulled since the last time we updated the score? Because I have to quickly prepare something. Oh, this looks like shit. It's been a while since I actually used my hand to write stuff. God damn it. Yeah, sorry for the delay. I just gotta kinda prepare something. So I'm just doing this on the fly, which means it might be completely cursed. Where the fuck am I putting my stuff? Alright, this shit is screwed as fuck, but we have a whiteboard. I set up a cam on my mic arm now, so my mic is in front of this whiteboard thing. We put a light on it, and this is about as good as it's going to get, alright? Alright, and the way we do this is, because I now cannot watch my screen, we are going to put up the chat in front of me, so right there. This is completely improvised. This was by no means the plan, but I'm here for it. So yeah. Yeah. So let's make this all proper, just so I can somehow see myself. Make sure that this is all nice and stable. Alright. Oh, obviously fucking mute myself. Okay. You now have to tell me. There we go. Perfect. We are now scuffed as fuck. Let's see. No, this is too much. We have to make it stable. You don't even want to know how it looks on my end. Oh, I gotta be careful here. Let's see. Oh, we can clamp it like this, maybe? No? No? Maybe if we turn this up? No? Ah, damn it! Damn it! It's gonna succeed! Somehow. Some point. Maybe. Please. Huh? I would say that's stable enough. Okay. What changed? We got another Numera. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Let's get another one. Okay. We only got one Numera? Wow, that's disappointing. Oh, normal Fenris? There we go. Like that. 22. Ah, this looks like shit. They improved the rates? You think so? Astro Horseboy. Technology! Indeed. Another one? Dude, how am I supposed to keep up with this? This is too many changes. Shit. Okay, what is the current probability? What are we looking at? 9 raid-ups, 23 normals, 4 lords? That's a lot of lords. Wait, did we miss a Venoma? Ah, no, okay. A hex? Hey, that is true. I should have spotted that guy myself, because I'm also here, you know? I'm like right in front of my phone. And if you're wondering what the fuck is that ugly thing, that's my head. What is it doing there? Oh, this looks like 29. There we go. Am I here? No. You can't see me. My time is now. Do I have stream delay? We're meant to be live. Looks like 27. Ah, shut up. Shut up. It's gonna be fine. There we go. Do I turn on the lights? Anti-guy here. Alright. You know, this shit would be so much easier if we didn't keep track of the normal Legos. Like, apparently we don't have to change these numbers anyway. Is it? Oh, Beatrix, I spotted her before you. Ha! Maybe not. We're watching at the same time. Like, normally I'm meant to see this in advance, but because I'm watching my stream with you, we are indeed, in fact, watching the same thing. I'm just watching it on a tiny screen in the distance. So, currently we have 26 versus 9 on 4 lords. Yes, that's a 7 for Numera. Surprising, isn't it? Yeah, I think camera top right is a good idea. Should we put the score? Oh wow, we get ads. Should we put this somewhere else? Maybe bottom left, or do we keep it top left? Any ideas? Any takers? It's fine. How good will Nastia be without Numera? Nastia will be significantly better without Numera as long as you get Vaughn, right? But also then Numera kind of, she's pretty good on her own. Mostly you're probably gonna use her for her Lord bonus to make your Esotericists stronger, like Kamet, like Boreas. Those are gonna profit just from the raw damage. Okay, Firstly, I'm sorry for talking. Thank you for spotting it. Where are the rate ups? How did I get so many divines? The real thing you should be asking is, how do you only have 10,000? We started on 20,000. We started this whole experimentation series on 20. So how do we only have this amount? Oh, come on! I'm reading chat. I'm not paying attention. Thank you. Numera? Beluga? What now? Wasn't it a Nix? So 28 and 8? God damn. Where's Valeriya? Is she making a comeback? Back to back? Okay. Back to back legendaries. That thing still happens apparently. Okay, do y'all think we can make this clicky thing go faster? I feel like our auto clicker is decently fast with the summons. Could it be faster? Like there might be a bit delay between like summoning animations, but I don't know if you can skip those like instantly. It's fine? Alright. Yes? We can, okay, we'll try it once, alright? Once. We'll try once if we can make it quicker. Okay, so the way we do this is we skip, okay, and then we record. Bam, 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 stop. Ah, too slow. This goes faster. Six seconds per the line. All right, let's see if our updated clicky is any faster. Where's my, yeah. Huh. 29. Beautiful. What are we cooking? I don't know. We're doing a summoning stream, but it's different. It's you and me and a pen and a whiteboard and some unimportant summons somewhere over there. No, there. Over there. Yep, it's indeed for those who come after. Hamburger. Good one. Man, this shit is so much effort. Like, this is so much more effort than spending 5 minutes every 15 minutes. No, or like, you know, I wanted to keep track of Numeras. I wanted to keep track of Valerias. Now we're keeping track of all these things. That is no. I have to actually pay attention. Hey, Skyscraper was good. 30? What did I miss? Oh, come on! I really thought I was paying attention. What? 32? No. How? I only finished 30. What the fuck? POV the person sitting number 1 in your Arrival of Heroes. Yup. Lucia, Anai and Aris. Where are Valeriya and Numeras? So we have a currently 1 to 4, only like a 25% split. God damn. I think there is an advantage if there's legendaries that don't have a cinematic. Those should be going faster. Can we switch the spots so that I can like have the nomads up here, Valeriya up here? Huh? 34? No, what? I only saw Elwin and then I was talking. Scam. Big scam. But yeah, what I wanted to say is, what if we make the nomads here, lords here, and then we have Valeriya and Numera? Because this... Okay, we put lords over here, because reaching all over there is so annoying. So let's see if we can do it before the next normal legendary. Fuck, this looks like shit. 34, 4? Shit. I am using an auto clicker. I am just standing here talking to you while on the left, over there, It's auto Numera! Numera! For those of you keeping track, how many Numeras since we last got a Valeriya? That would be interesting to know. I think the number's unreasonably high. So we got 9 Numeras, 2 Valeriyas, 4 Lords, 34. Hey, it's Cecilia too! Let's go! Bada beam, bada boom! You know, this would be so much easier if there wasn't pity. But hey, they removed Valeriya from the pool? Makes sense, makes sense. They were like, you see this? I saw it. You saw this? You got nobody. You would rather like a Valeriya A0? They bugged my room? Maybe they did, but that was a Valeriya in fact. So she's slowly catching up. How many divines are we in? We're only like 500 divines in. This is going to take... How long are we now? Oh shit! This is going to take 10 hours? No! You're here for the long haul? Oh! Dude, you don't even want to know how many epics we're putting here. Yeah, maybe we pulled her up here. Maybe the devs patched her back in, you know? Do we have Valeriya? Yep, she's catching up. You see this race? She is catching up. Is my phone charging? No, but I think we should be fine. I can get a charger. That's not a problem. Lord? Who? Venoma? Oh! Damn! I'm just vibing, you know? I'm not even paying attention. Too many summons. So, we can also make it like this. If anybody has any game-related questions, feel free to ask them, because we have some void to fill between like every single legendary. So, if anybody has like any questions, let me know. Because we have some time to spare. Because I'm standing. I'm legit standing right here in front of the mic. Here's the cam. So, it's not like I have anywhere to be, right? It's not like I have anything else to do, so might as well spend this 2 sit-ups. You're just not going to see them. Oh! Did the emulator crash? No, it's a daemon. Oh, legendary! Oh, goddamn! Well, here we go. Bam. Ba-bam. Please make a video about how to keep alive in Abyss. It's a huge problem with Thirsty A3 and Alan. Yeah, there's specific timings. There's specific timings to keep in man. Yeah? What? Normal legendary? Who? Because Valeriya's right up. Ah, Zillitu. Or was there another one? Is Wukong the next limited or Kigiri? I don't have both and I have 5 unpolished soulstones. It seems to be one of the... let's mute Discord notifications. Otherwise... I don't know. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Just have to keep in mind to enable that shit later. Huh? Alright. Okay. Yeah, but if you do a minute playing per Numera, you would die by the end of this. Probably because we're gonna end up with like 140 each. No guarantees that chances are the same on normal servers and tests. Yeah, yep, but this is honestly as close as you're going to get to the global server because everything's the same from raids to heroes release. I mean, I don't know raids, but heroes released. Oh, what? No, I just wrote the number, come on. So yeah, what I wanted to say, this is our best shot. Because in no way in hell... Numera? Ah, goddammit. I have delay. I have delay on my stream, watching my own stream. How the fuck is that possible? Like... But yeah, what I wanted to say is there is no way in hell anybody is going to use 100,000 bucks worth on divines on the same account back to back to back to back. Like that just doesn't happen. You don't find anybody that is dumb enough to even do it. Like what's the point? You're getting every legendary way over 6 times at this point. Great. There. Yep, the GOAT. Is that a 10 or a 70? Obviously it's a 10. This would be kind of funny if we had 70 Numeras and 5 Valeriyas. What? Valeriya? Ah, shit. How do you see those? I'm the one making the stream! I'm the one who does this! Why am I seeing it after you? Damn you, YouTube! Okay. I think we should be good now. Maybe we can actually see it at the same time. Is 20k Abyss chest any better than max NM3? It's about the same. Maybe slightly better for Abyss. You know when it becomes better? When we get the Forerunner patch. Because the Forerunner patch is okay, legs. The Forerunner patch is once they remove some more rewards out of the Abyss chest. So if you really want to wait until we get the Demi patch. Yeah, true. The minimum requirement for Abyss is not what it's in there, but it is that your guild at least defeats it. That is very true. Thank you, Mr. American Hairlines. Very important. Okay, that's a legendary. Numera, okay. Hey, and you know what? I can also now only remove one number instead of having to remove everything. Gotta go with tune back in 4 hours. Oh no, what have I done? I think the biggest issue is that I wrote 10,000 on it, right? I mean, technically we're doing It's a new achievement. 40. So current rates, we have 40 to 5, 9, 5. So it's around like, damn numeric. Where are all the Shamirs at? Good question. Shamir gang, rise up. Yes, this is not $100,000 worth of my own money. If I had that kind of money, dude, I wouldn't be spending it on the vines. Watching a war stream while playing Raid on your phone and playing Genshin on your Xbox. Gosh, deception, in fact, indeed. I gave up on one of my accounts because I had A7 Shami before 4K summons. Ouch! Hey, Orem, was good. Beautiful. Yeah. You won't have Nest, yeah, should you still try for Numera? Honestly, you should probably try for Vaughn instead. I think you should probably try it for Vaughn instead. You quit Genshin before Netland? I quit Genshin around... the Raiden Shogun thing. Was it a normal legendary? Was it a I didn't pay attention. Was it a normal one? Kinesa, okay. Yeah, useless. Okay. 40. Oh! 43? Yeah. 12. 6 to 12. Not good. Doesn't look good. It needs to be 12 to 12. What if you got the duo of the toxic units already? Should you try hard for Vaughn? If you got the duo already, you should probably work on making it the trio. Oh, Serafina. Waiting for anniversary? Yeah, this might just be the smartest thing you can do, honestly. Thank you, got Phineas and Ferb? Nice. But yeah, honestly, anniversary might just very well give us the jumpy units, right? We already know 4 artifacts that they revolve around moving on the battlefield to give them bonuses. So yeah, I don't know. I'm very hopeful for the new class. And something else. Someone said if they bring in the new class, it's probably gonna be locked behind a new shard. But I doubt it. I don't think it's that realistic for us to get the new units locked behind the Anai, locked behind a new shard. You know, at least you don't have to let me keep track of the total amount, because this would be ass. This would be 11, 23, 68. No. We're not gonna keep the total number, because then I'm here 24/7 just going all over. Oh yeah, on the note of a code, we actually got it approved, ladies and gentlemen. The code is going to be one of the 3 following. I just don't know which one. Let me prepare that real quick. So, ladies and gentlemen, our championship code, the code for winning the championship, is either going to be pity for soulstones, pity for soulstones, or soulstone pity. This is going to be our official 100 gem code. I just don't know which one. They approved the list. I just don't know which of those it's going to be. So we are successfully sending a message for them hopefully giving us soulstone pity. I don't know. Maybe they actually care enough. Maybe they don't. But yeah, this is going to be this is going to be our championship code. It's one of them. I just don't know which. So yeah, fighting for freedom, one code at a time. Oh, soulstones. Honestly, it is crazy. As bad as people say war is in general, that is a lot. These soulstones are unbelievable. Yeah, I kind of thought we would get the code already, but it seems like it takes them a bit of time to make them. So they had to like pre-approve the code before the tournament. Then we had to send in the code like 2 or 3 days ago. And at some point they'll be like, okay, here's your official code, go publish it. Oh, Ooh, Talon. This might be the first Talon. I sleep now when I wake up. This is still ongoing. I hope not, but probably. I mean, we might as well talk some facts about the legendaries we pull, right? So, Talon, I really love her. Though, one issue I see with her is just the knockback off. God damn it. That's another Valeriya. So, what I wanted to say about Talon is she's amazing if you need some knockback, if you need some crowd control, if you need someone in front of the wall for gear rate 1, even for 22. But the issue is the knockback just doesn't work in Gear Dungeon, unfortunately. But besides that, you have really good magic damage. It can at least do the job of a Hex, which is already good enough. And yeah, overall, I'm a big fan of her just because of how versatile she is. She's not super top tier anywhere, but overall, the fact that she's a good fighter, she has good crowd control, that she has low respawn time, that she has good damage, it just all comes together. Her Burr voice acting is great. You know what? I never heard that before. I don't even know what her Beer voice acting sounds like. If that's any help. Okay, what is the current split looking like? We got 19 out of 47, so 19 plus 47, so there's 65, and out of 65 we have 19 Raider. Damn it. Are we putting a legendary in the middle? I don't know. Maybe? Probably not. So yeah, what I wanted to say was I lost the plot. Damn you ads. Yeah, I don't know. Forgot. Can A1 Soul Cadence and A5 Hex with exclusive break the second magical shield? Yes, it's possible. Though you might need a second vulnerability unit. And yes, that was 2 legends back to back. $48 and 8. So yeah, yes, you can break the shield with it, though you either kind of need like maybe a Cetrum, maybe a Vaughn. Okay, Vaughn would be another magic dealer, but something like a Cetrum, maybe vulnerability from Volker to also help out, or you need really good gear, but it is possible with just the 2 of them, though most of the time you kind of need 3. 3. 49? What? Ugh, come on. Yeah, there were 2? But wasn't one of them Valeriya? Okay, so 49 is 49, which means we gotta wait for another normal legendary and then we don't update it. Alright, good. So would it be something like Twin Fiend Hex, Phineas, Cetrum would work? Yes, it would definitely help, though you might struggle with the physical shield. Numera? God damn it. But yeah, you see how this shifts? Like, just from doing the summons. For example, we started with 2 Valeriyas, then we went 8 Numeras, then we got a couple Valeriyas, couple Numeras, and all of a sudden it's closer enough, like 8 to 13. Obviously it's still not perfect, but we get there maybe. Hex, so there we have the 49th normal unit. Do you know when that is coming out? You mean the next patch for Forerunner and stuff? Oh, the update? The update, I would even say after one. I would argue the week after one we're going to see the Demi update. That's my guess. I would say week after one we're getting the Demi rework and Abyss changes. Maybe even this week. We still have Tuesday, but yeah, I kind of feel like, ooh, spicy. That's a good number 50. $51? Oh damn, I was just turning off the light because we had this bright spot right here. You know, we're getting faster. It's been like 6 years since I used the whiteboard before. Like, I think it's been 6 years since I touched the whiteboard. So we're getting faster. Ugh, that's ugly. Holy shit. Valeriya? Okay. Numera. On the note of Valeriya, how we feel about the Valeriya skin? The steampunk Bioshock Valeriya. Yes, she got booba upgrade, but also she lost her hair. So I don't know, I'm kinda mixed about it. Like, it doesn't really fit. Yeah, and I mean, maybe the animations. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's alright, but we definitely had better ones. Oh! $10? Oh shit! We were in fact on 9 before, right? I removed 9 to put 9 back down there? Damn, that's not very efficient. $14? I was just readjusting the light, hoping that it kind of helps. I hope Magda's skin becomes cheaper. Yeah, I don't know, maybe around the anniversary. So, I saw a good question. When do I think the anniversary is? I think it's going to be in 1.5 months. Make it the second week of July. Yeah. Yeah, you know, the problem with the Magda and the Valkyria skin is they look so different from their base forms that when you're looking for Magda and the Magda skin is on, you just don't find her. You're looking for that blue Zilitu and you don't find Valeriya. Yep, the Chinese Nora. Also, you're like, wait, where's Nora? I have an Nora, right? And then you never find her. So we started off with 2-0, then 2-8, and now we're up to 11-14. Define new player. How many legendaries are we talking? So I always like to refer to them to like the big ones. Do you have legendary AoE mage, legendary single target damage dealer, legendary support, like rage region and stuff, and then tanks you can skip. Do you have the normal roles fit? Or for example, anti-heal. Do you have a legendary anti-heal character already? If not, you might want to pull some more. That's a normal legendary. So yeah, it depends on how new you are. Like if you're sitting on 3 legendaries, then keep pulling. Because I don't think they're gonna introduce... You got her? Good shit! Talon, Constance, Silas, Beatrix. I don't know. I would say... does he have an inspiration? I mean, he got Constance. Anniversary is so far away. It's 6 weeks. As the new player, he would probably still make more progress. He would probably still make more progress getting like 2, 3, 4 more legendaries. But also, you should only summon if you're stuck. Like, for example, let's say... That's a lot. What are the odds for the Nastia banner? 50-50. Nastia is actually 50-50. 77 lords? That's a lot of lords. Oh, it's not 50-50, it's 51% for Nastia and then like 49 or 48 point something for everybody else. So it's a bit better than the 50-50. So you hit 2 misses, got 2 lords and no Nastia. It's on a coin flip. On a coin flip it's actually pretty fucking likely. Let's see. What did he say? You got Nastia and after 3 more you got Cyrus? Very unlikely. So you need Kigiri, Alien... you don't... honestly, with the way the game is currently going, unless you're talking about... Jesus, what was that? No. Okay. Unless you're talking high tier tower, you don't necessarily need a Silas anymore. For 200 plus days, I've pulled the Bannerlord 1 time. Yeah, it depends, right? I think we can all admit that for the first, I don't know, maybe the first 8 months, for some time for the launch, right? The rates were obviously not quite it. But I think for now that it's 6, 7, 8 months, the rates should be equalized. Yeah, but it is interesting, as much as Silas got power crept, he still has his places. Like his burst window damage with the damage ignore or defense ignore is still so high that even after all this time, he still has value. Do I have a guess when Kigiri returns? I don't know, anniversary? The day Silas gets fully power crept will be a dark day? Yes, it would be. Honestly, with how hard the higher tower stages are, specifically like 20 and whatnot, it's gotta take something. It's gotta take something more from the game, like new gear, new max level, 7 stars, some incentive. Otherwise, you're not really going to see like epic only stage 20s and whatnot, because those, if it's possible, I think it is possible, but those are going to have gear you can only dream of. Ooh, Hatze. I hope I didn't miss anything while talking now. It's been a while since we got like back-to-back legendaries. Yeah. No, it should be 56, right? What about not 3-starring them? Oh, the 1-star ones? Setrum? Nice. The 1-star ones are actually surprisingly easy. There's a couple tutorials on how to just 1-star them, but yeah, maybe I should. Maybe I should make one like that too. Like 1-star is way more realistic to be done with less units. Because of the fact that you don't have this like 80% HP bonus and whatnot. Yes, Genshin's pity system is good, but Need can never forget the amount of summons you get. So, like, one thing you have to keep in mind is keep in mind how many legendaries you get here. If you do the same amount of summons in Genshin, you get like maybe 1. So that's kind of what balances it out, the amount of summons versus like the raids, you know? Alright. Numera winning. Currently, yes, it's 15 versus 11 on 58 normals. So, currently we're looking at 26 out of 58. Which means it's around a 40-ish% chance for the raid ups. And I mean, split between the two of them, it's like 55-45 or 57-43. It's close-ish, but this is still going to change. So overall, since she's missing many Legos, she should keep on the 2x. Yeah, for like 200 summons, maybe. Make it 400, and then you can save. This is going to take hours. Yes. How many summons are we in? 1,000. Oh, that wasn't great. you seen it? Moonton live patch. You seen the visual glitch? They live patched in a Valeriya. We finally have proof. Yeah, but that's the emulator. We're pretty much running the game on the highest settings and just spam clicking one single button, one single action. So I would put it on the emulator rather than on the game at this point. Nice, you saw the descending hacking symbols? Damn, how did you know? Let's see. Luckily enough, we're not running the summons on the phone, right? Luckily, we're running it on a PC, which is away from the whiteboard, so we're good. Who's garbage? Someone said Valeriya's garbage? No, Valeriya's alright. Like, for example, okay, this sounds bad, but talking about old meta, Valeriya was old arena meta for single target. In Gear Dungeon, she's still amazing because you can put her in front of a in front of a clone, in front of a magic resistant clone. She's going to kill the clone, then die, but she's not going to make the she's not going to make the boss more powerful. So that's like one of the bigger selling points. You have a fighter that can just kill some. Oh, epilogue. Same for epilogue. You can just place her down and then activate her ultimate so that the units come in and then she kills them before she dies. Why doesn't she make the boss more powerful? It's some weird interaction between her being undying. So it's kind of like she kills herself. So she doesn't die to the boss. You as the player also don't kill her. But she dies because her passive runs out. Or her ultimate runs out. And because her ultimate runs out, it doesn't count towards making the attack stronger for whatever reason. You would think they will give something for people who have A5 Wukong this coming Wukong banner. What are they meant to do? Like, you played the game through. It's a banner that is not going to help you. Though, keep in mind, while everybody else can now get the awakenings, you reaped all the rewards for all the time that is, like all the remaining time. You got higher scores in Guild Boss, you got higher scores in Guild Boss 2, you got higher scores in Abyss 1. You maybe beat Epilogue, maybe you dominated in Arena, maybe you did all that stuff with the extra awakenings, right? Obviously I'm not referring to the banner, I'm also referring to Soul Stones, but at the end of the day you did get a benefit from having him early. They should buffer. Why would they make the skin? Yeah, that's a good question. That's what I asked them. So, do you remember the Calypso banner? And how they gave us a Calypso skin, but they didn't rework Calypso? But then they did, like 2 weeks later? Maybe this is the same for Valeriya now, but it's kind of dumb. They should do the rework with the skin. Not the banner, the skin, and then the rework after. I don't think we're gonna get a... That's weird. Summoning a Wukong so you can get a reset book to get your soul stones back to then put in a normal Wukong. Yeah, that is that is an interesting tactic, but they're not that common. Maybe around Christmas. I mean, who knows? Maybe we get a reset book for the anniversary. Oh, double Lego. Another Valeriya, that's crazy. Yeah, this is also crazy. Download Cat Dog World now. Totally sponsored, you know? So yeah, make sure you download Cat Dog World. Oh, fuck. But yeah, you see how this changed? We had 2 Valeriyas, 0 Numeras, 2 Valeriyas, 8 Numeras, 12 Numeras, 6 Valeriyas, 15 Numeras, 8 Valeriyas. All of a sudden we now have 14 Valeriyas, 15 Numeras. Yeah, I don't know. You could say the reverse, right? You could be like the high rates for Numera versus the low rates for Valeriya. But yeah, I guess it depends, huh? You still have the prime legendary pick. Honestly, if you have all the legendaries, then don't pick anyone. Or you just pick someone who's rare. Pick a lord. Pick Torador, pick Leia if you don't have them. Pick Eluin if you don't have her. Pick an awakening for someone if you feel like it. Or just keep it till the end of time because you're too scared to use it. Both or all 3 options are totally fine. Oh! Let's see. Other than Guild Boss, is A5 Wukong worth it? Worth it than waiting for the next Kigiri banner? I mean, A5 Wukong doubles his ult damage and gives him more boss damage. Do I have Instagram? No. Me no Instagram. So, Kigiri is the god, Wukong is his son. It depends. For like super long content, yes. But there is pieces where Wukong outdamages Kigiri just because Wukong... I mean, in certain scenarios, Wukong is just better. But yeah. Is it real account with so many divines? It's the closest thing you'll ever see to a real account. But no. As the top bottom right corner tells you, this is what we call a live test server. Woo. This looks like shit, I'm sorry. Wukong bursts so hard? Yes, he does. What? 14 versus 15. This is a 1. I know it looks like shit. I know it looks like shit, but this is a 1. You know this thing below the 1? This makes it a 1. But yeah, it's 14 versus 15 actually. After seeing Abyss, I need Kigiri. Yeah. That is a really good shout. We need another unit that can survive beside a tank. Because... Oh, Numera! Because the other alternative besides Kigiri is fucking Salazar. How is that possible? How is Salazar the second best option if you don't have Kigiri? We need to teach me American handwriting. I am fluent in bad, retarded handwriting. That's what I'm fluent in. Yep, this is going to take fucking forever. Is Kigiri better with 26k attack and 400% crit damage, or 27k attack and 300% crit damage? 26k attack and 400% crit damage, because Kigiri has natural defense ignore, which means that he can have less attack. Oh, Kinesa! Looks like a Wukong cinematic, huh? Kinesa needs a rework. Like, it's great and all that we're reworking units like Demi, but where's the Kinesa rework? Kinesa's been shit ever since she been released. She does mediocre damage and she just gets clapped. Like, she can't even stand in front of someone. Her dodge chance is terrible. The Kinesa bait on Wukong banner, true. Ingrid and Kigiri anniversary. You know what? I would actually like a new unit for the anniversary. I know it sounds crazy, but yeah. How is this possible that bros sell a kidney? You can do the math. If you equivalate one divine to $10, then even selling my kidney wouldn't have been enough. That's the reason why this is only possible on a dedicated account. When is the anniversary? 1.5. 1.5 montherinos, I would say. Zizo, I got that B Kinese, I got that bitch Kinese on Wukong banner. Ingrid, please, and I hope they give a legendary soulstone. I would be bouncing off the walls if they did. Which? A polished or unpolished? You can get 10k for a kidney, yes, but we're not talking about 10k. 10k is 1,000 divines. This is 10,000 divines. So don't do the math. Yes, a polished soulstone would obviously be incredible. 66? $67? Damn. Hey, stop. Yeah, arguably worse. No, it's all right. It's the law of huge numbers. It's too much. Both is fine. Both lords work, but you get slightly more out of having them on a Nightmare Lord because their base attacks do a bit more. Like, for example, more base attacks, more rage regen, more base attacks, a couple more clone summons. So with the Nightmare Lord, they are more optimal, but with the Watchguard Lord, they're easier to use. And obviously, it depends on where you got the stronger Lord. If you compare Wrath versus Ingrid, obviously there was a Brock here. Obviously, Ingrid is gonna work. Whee! Hey, we're getting to the special number. Valeriya. So, out of now 14? Was it 14, 16? Edith? What was the Valeriya? Was it 14 or 15? Yeah. Thought so. Got confused for a second there. But yeah, the divines are a scam. Please do not summon divine. I mean, summon divines on 2 axes, alright? But don't summon divines on these banners really. Unless you can guarantee pity or unless you really want the hero. Because, yeah, I don't know. What are our divine rates currently? 1,200 divines on 31, 100 plus 7, 107 legendaries. So it's 1 in 13. That's not that great. You're 19 into divine pity, yeah, but that's as far as it goes, right? The max pity is 20. You know what's interesting? Divine pity would be lower if you were to do it on a 2x banner. Hey, it's a Numera. Man, divines are such a scam. Yeah, yes, they are. That's why you shouldn't You know, I was really hoping. My dream, you know, this is my dream scenario. My dream scenario for the poisons was a 2x times 20x with Numera and Vaughn on it, and then like a 3rd legendary. And then on the weekend, the nastier banner. I'm 100% sure I'm not getting a divine before the Numera banner expires though. Maybe you could do campaign. Or maybe you could do Demonic Crusade. You probably did Demonic Crusade already. 164 Ancients and no Lego. Only like what? 80 more? Like 18 to 20 more and then you have a chance. Or you save it. Your call. Double Numera? Oh wow. Yes. Yes, they're gonna do something about the Lady Numera prize, Lady Alex prize. They already gave me an idea of what they wanted to change, but that is still strictly confidential. So, you know when you know. Whee! Did I fuck up? I don't think you meant to get shit on like, this is a brand new whiteboard, you know? So, I don't think you meant to get stuff up there. I'm fucking up. Hehehe. Not good. Spill it? Nope. Ryga is really good. Like, I don't know who started this Ryga hate, but Ryga is really good. Like, unless you specifically need Torador, Ryga is really good. So you wanted a good or bad on the fixes? I would say the concept they proposed to me was a step in the right direction, but I told them to up the numbers. That's what happened. That's all you're getting. Whose account is this anyway? This is my account. I mean, borrowed account. You know what I mean. But yeah, this is obviously the only test server version on which you can actually summon. So that's why we're doing this. 69 Apex coins per win. Yeah, you know, Divines were such a bigger scam before. What is Numera's worth without the rest of the poison comp? Diminished. Because a lot of her burst damage comes from taking up to 30 poisons. But she's still not a bad hero. She's still a good magic DPS ground-based unit. Yeah, sassy, I don't think so. But yeah, he probably has the capital to pull this shit off. Oh wow. What is the trick with Infernal? Try its last stage. Is there a timing that is not obvious? It depends. You kind of want to find a burst window, or specifically within like 2 rotations you really want to kill the boss. Otherwise it's just too long. Wait. Please help. If you only have Numera, then, I mean, you could run Numera in like a Yova Silas team or Yova Hex team potentially. But I would still stick with Solkadens and Phineas and then maybe a Hex or something if it's Abyss. Is she much better than Lord Phineas? She has true damage and also her range is naturally long, while his is only this one tile. I would have to do a direct head-to-head. It's a bit high. This is King Horse number 3. How about if you have Nastia but no Numera? That's fine. Nastia works well on her own, she buffs herself, she has damage, she has poisons, she has acute poisoning, she has magic rest reduction. She got a lot going for herself. And also her Lord bonus. Her Lord bonus is the highest damaging bonus out of the Esotericists. Would you use A1 Twinfield or A5 Pyros? Twinfield because of the base stats. A0 Twinfield, you're kinda missing the vulnerabilities, so if you can make Pyros survive, probably Pyros actually. I got Nastia, but 500 summons in today and 0 Numera Sag. That is pain indeed, but keep in mind, Numera is going into the normal pool. And with normal pool having equal rates, you have like a 1% chance every time you pull a legendary for it to be Numera. It's not too bad. They're equal. Dr. Green, I used both of them at A0, same gear, same comp. Solkadens, Phineas Hex versus Numera, Nastia, Vaughn. It was pretty much equal on how good they were at dealing with the shield. One issue though, is that Numera is a no. What exactly was the issue? That there was a slight difference somewhere in favor of the Infernals. Not just with them being there, but yeah. Someone throw the eraser at me? It's actually 72? God damn. 18 on what? Oh, come on. Why is wall catching up? What's this? I don't like it. 70. What? I just put on 72. Good enough. Razak needs a Finding Nemo skin. Yeah, maybe. I don't find Hex does that good on Abyss. Dropped him out. Ingrid, Sulk, and Lord Finney. Ingrid is massive, but you really need that A3 or preferably maybe even A5 to do some funky stuff. But yeah. Oh yeah, someone has to try Ingrid AoE stance with A5 against the shield. Might be better than a single target one because of the magic pen. Do you think they should guarantee the banner hero, like if you get off banner hero and then next is guaranteed to be banner 1? It would be good. It would definitely alleviate some frustration. Beelzebub, wow, what a pull. I would say maybe on the third one to like be in line with the rates, because currently you have like a what, 40% chance to pull a raid up unit. So maybe like every third legendary could be one of the guaranteed ones. And then maybe you could like pick and choose for like the fifth, like for example, the third one is guaranteed to be a raid up, and then the fifth legendary is guaranteed to be a legendary you pick to like prevent the worst cases while still not making it too easy and lame. Regulus with the exclusive to absorb damage. Hey, if it helps, but I kind of feel like Torador. If you can make Torador survive, he's just more valuable with the defense down. Because the more magic units you bring, obviously the harder you're gonna struggle with the physical side of things. How deep are we in? 1,500. I don't want to do this no more. Zealous? Boom. All in the quest for justice. Maybe justice. Maybe also in the quest for pain. Oh, my leg. Oh, you see this? You saw this? It's possible. You can get back-to-back Numeras. Miracles truly do happen. Rigged? Yeah, absolutely. Has to be rigged. Mary, F, Kill, Krag, Zealous, Azor. Oh, okay. Mary, fuck, Kill, Krag, Zealous, Azor. That is not good options. This is not good. I don't like any of those choices. Wasn't Crack gonna be Watcher? And it was an April Fool's prank. Yeah. I'm sorry if that still didn't get through. I sent the patch notes to the devs. Maybe we'll see a Krag rework at some point, but unfortunately that was myself trying to be funny. Yeah. So there is no buff to Krag, at least as far as I know. Maybe the devs surprise us. What do I think about the odds? I don't know. I feel like they learn from their mistakes. Ooh, another Torador. Like, I really think I'm of the opinion the devs, that looks god awful. The devs burnt their heads on the hot stove, literally. And now they decided to actually just give us the raids, and yeah. And for those curious, if we go to the raids, it still shows the same raids if we go to the banners. So there's no like shown thing that the rates would be any different. Yeah, it's not that great that Kigiri and Wukong are so strong. Which is why it was so important for, let's say, Numera and Vaughn to together do like damage that at least gets in the same area. But at the end of the day, yes, Kigiri and Wukong are just too strong, which also makes every other piece of content more difficult, because the devs have to assume that there's guys that have Kigiri and Wukong, and so that it's not like too easy for them, they have to make everything else more difficult to like compensate. Whee. So, isn't it crazy how we already watched 39, 78, 87, 127, no, 117, 127 legendaries. We already watched 127 legendaries with 10 lots. You need A3. Kigiri before A3 is a bad unit in comparison to what an A3, A5 Kigiri brings. Because the Kigiri A3 gives him scaling damage. So the longer the fight, the higher, or more like this, whee, the higher the damage. 19 volts? Damn. Yes, it is actually impressive. For those of you that don't know or think some of those are useless, the 8% or 5% penetration on certain legends on the A4 with the way current content is actually pretty impressive. You got a A4 Kigiri on main. If I pull a polished soul stone, would I use it to A5 him or wait for the next limited to see if it's Kigiri? Honestly, you gotta always ask yourself, what would you achieve? Why do you awaken Kigiri? Do you just awaken Kigiri just to have him? Or is there a purpose you have in mind? Like, for example, let's say you know you can hit the higher chest in Abyss 1. You know you can hit, I don't know, the higher chest in Guild Boss 2. Get a higher rank in Arena. And then you just have to look at one side and then the other. Like, for example, is it more valuable for you to get all the rewards you can get now with A5 Kigiri in comparison to then getting a useless Kigiri banner when the rerun happens? You should, I mean, you can try the last shit, maybe you even break it without it. But yeah, that's what I mean. You have to compare the rewards you're now going to get if you get him to A5, if there even is any, versus what you would feel like once a Kigiri banner actually does arrive. Look at my fingers. We got some lengthy ones. Oh, that's a Brock. You know it's a crazy yap session when there's a whiteboard. Yeah. What? Calypso? Damn. It is in fact a yep session. So, I'm very surprised actually by how useful they made Calypso's A1. Like, I never expected her to truly have a place in, let's say, gear rate 3, 22, 23, 24 even. And that's just with the A1. Her A1 is truly one of the strong awakenings in the game. When will they add more faction trials? The plan for this year, unfortunately or fortunately enough, depending on who you are or who you ask, is they want to introduce later down the line, maybe towards like October, November, December, Arbiter and Chaotic faction trials. So that's gonna be fun times, how they want to make that happen. But yeah, obviously the plan is also to give us stage 13, 14, 15 for the other factions. It might just take a while. Ooh, Lucia. Free Arbiter and Chaotic units for everyone? Maybe. Probably not. Hey, you have Elysia. Elysia can help you. Maybe. Oh, you mean healer? Yeah, then the heroes are just not gonna do damage. They're just not gonna do damage, okay? It's just gonna be a stage where you don't get hit. Just so you don't need healers. Yeah, maybe. Maybe you can also choose like a free support hero. Is there a good achievement reward for doing all 24 raids? Not at the moment. I think that might come later down the line. Maybe it's something like a Init Soulstone? I don't know. There might be something later down the line with the way they do it, but currently there's no achievement. Do you know if it's better to activate Voltron at 200% ult charge? Yes, I know the exact scenario. Wanna know? I mean, you wouldn't have asked if you didn't want to know. So, if you're looking for raw damage on Voltron, waiting for 200% is the best you can do. But you also need to give him a Wailing Skull for maximum effect. If you don't have the time to wait, or if you're playing Arena, then using his ultimate on 100% is the best with his exclusive. In Arena, you want him to ult at 100% with his exclusive, and outside of Arena and in content where you can afford to wait the damage, you want to ult him at 200% with like a Wailing Skull, Shattered Hilt, something like that, right? His exclusive doesn't quite do the same. Elisa should be back in the summon pool for Piercers. Yeah. Didn't they add like Ibizu and Rock to the Ancients? They're probably gonna add Elisa in there too at some point. Thanks. Is it the same with Lubu? Lubu's different. Lubu actually only gets a damage increase if you use him at 200%. So unless you have a reason to ult him at 100%, ulting him at 200% is better. Then again, in Arena, you want to ult at 100% because you need the uptime with his special attack. 84? Arrogance, we missed 2? Damn, I'm slow. What do I think are the best designed maps? I think the higher gear dungeon maps are really good. Part of the difficulty is keeping your attention split. Yes, that does seem to be kind of the direction they picked. Make a lot of things happen on a lot of parts of the screen to introduce difficulty that isn't necessarily difficulty. Yeah, I think it's a good thing, but it also takes a lot to get used to. To, for example, some one line being here, then paying attention to this line, then enemies down here. Yeah. Oh, it's Toreador. I meant it's Ajax. Wait, it's Regulus. Have I tried Uridan for the new Gear 8.1? Only really useful if no Vjörna. The big issue with Vjörna and Uridan later in the fight is... oh, give me a second here. Oh shit, that's not good. Alright, at least you had some good music to keep you company. Sorry for this one. So what ended up happening is I had to fight with my little sisters on possession of my own phone. Because we have this tradition that before they go to sleep, they can watch like a kid show on my phone for like 30 minutes and then they go to sleep. Unfortunately, as you can see right here, as evidenced by this device on this location, my phone is currently in use. So yeah. No, it's two. It's two. It's obviously very terrible. I am the most satanistic older brother of them all. That's true. But yeah. Yes, that's true. So Shazam doesn't work. Let me give you the title. Yep, yep. It just took a while to copy it from the YouTube app, unfortunately. Yep, it is indeed French. You beat stage 9 Inferno Trials with Pyrus, congrats man. That's huge! You know what's crazy? This song is 11 minutes. 11 minutes. Should you A for Ingrid or A1 Nastia? A for Ingrid, kinda meh to you. Honestly, A1 Nastia also isn't all that important, so you could also save them. Yeah, I think it is the boss theme, but they only use like a couple minutes of it. The one on YouTube right there, or on YouTube Music, is the Numera, is the full version thing. S10 Plus. Note 10 Plus for like 7 years now, 8. I have this for quite a while. Unfortunately, maybe it fell down quite a bit, but yeah, this is my monitor, and then this is from my sisters. So yeah. We pulled someone, Kinesa, yeah. Oh! Time to upgrade? No, I'm super happy with it. Like, I've been so happy with this phone ever since, and that's just because you have like these rounded corners. I still think that is so awesome. Non-sponsored. Yeah, it's I like it, I love it. You don't know if you have the gear for stage 10. That is all that is standing between you and 2 more divines to summon for Numera and my free legendary card. Then get the gear, make it happen. If you can get 2 legendaries, 1 legendary card, and all you need to do is beat stage 10, then make it happen. Yeah, but they're also expensive. I'm happy enough with it as it is. As long as it doesn't break down. We also have this thing right here. Never used it, but yeah. Should Pyrus have the gear, or does that matter? You want the best gear on Zilla2. Pyrus should be in Rage Region percentage gear, so you can get the most amount of ultimates. Or he could even set up someone like a Setram or Anai. You could also try using Hex on the boss. If you get a Hex, Hex might be able to kill it. Hello, should I go for Nastia or save for Ingrid? I have 200 shards. Oh, that is rough. I mean, honestly... okay, do you already have Soul Cadence, Mr. Knight? Do you already have Soul Cadence? Yes, Pyrus' attack doesn't really matter. You don't have Soul Cadence. Honestly, it depends on one single factor. Do you want to wait for the next Ingrid banner? It might be a while away, but if you have the patience to wait for the Ingrid banner, Ingrid is no doubt stronger than Nastia. Yeah, you do get the epic poison roll. Huh? Alright, help me out, what did I miss? Did we pull a legendary or something? I didn't pay attention for like the last 60 seconds. Oh! There's no way. This is King Hearts number 4? Maybe 3. It's 3 or 4 for King Hearts, which is kind of crazy. Hey, nascent for Boreas. Ooh, spicy. Yeah, I think it's like 3 or 4. I don't know. It's between 3 or 4 King Hearts, but we also got like two Toradors. Yes, you build Cyrus Tanky for every single piece of content besides the Conqueror Codex. In the Conqueror Codex, you can build him like any DPS and he can do solid damage. And if you want to, let me think. Fuck. Yeah, and for artifacts, you can give him the one that regenerates HP every time you deal damage. If you want him to heal, and if you want him to tank, you just give him a Bastion Ring. Wait. 21. We forgot a crack and a wall? Okay. Doing takeover soon. How to join? Description of the stream. There's a Google Doc you can fill out depending on what kind of content you need done. But there is no tower and no high tier faction trials at the moment. I still have to add those. Where does Malvira rank in the tank hierarchy? Top 5? Yeah, I think top 5 is reasonable. It depends. Do we count Lords? Francis, do we count Lords for your tank hierarchy? Lords, yes or no? No Lords? Okay. Then let's go. Brock here. Oleg. Regulus Malvira. Edith. Just because of Gear Dungeon. Fuck. Fuck me sideways. Yeah, so I hope some of you kept track while I fix this. At least my phone's not broken. Just gotta fix up the whiteboard. I don't trust this anymore. At least not as much as before. I don't know. It's gonna be fine somehow. Okay, I need an update. I need an update on the score. What are we looking at? $24.96. $24.95. I need you to be more decisive. What is it? $24.95? $24.96? 96. Okay. And then 24. That is a crazy amount of numeras. You're probably lying to me, ruining our thing just so we can prove that the rates are uneven. Nah. Okay, interesting. Mr. Unlucky, you have to start with some assumptions and what you believe. If you believe that they use similar background setups, it's a viable test strategy. If you don't, then there's no point. Might be the live test server that they played the terminal on. Give me a second here. Okay, so we get the summons going. You keep track, okay? You keep track of the summons, because I gotta answer your questions in like 2 minutes, all right? Gotta go real quick for like 1 or 2 minutes. Then I'll be back. Then I'll answer your questions, and then you'll tell me how many we got. Okay, you beautiful people, let me know. What did I miss? We got 22 ball. Huh. Nobody. Shit. Nothing happened. No way. There's no way I was gone for like 40 seconds and nothing happened. Lord. Huh? But Magnus isn't a lord. As good as Magnus isn't a lord. Did we miss a lot? Is it 12? Did Jan miss good old Venoma? I don't know. Maybe? Probably not. Huh. I mean, Magnus is very imposing. You could call him the Red King Horse. You got Numera, let's go! LA Winter with the W. Because you said Ingrid might take a while, I opened like 50 shots and you got Nastia. Hey, congratulations, man. Now you just gotta assemble the Poison Avengers. Which you don't have to. She's still the highest damage increasing Lord from the Esotericist faction. But she does get better if you get the Poison Avengers. I had 2 divines and I got there on the last one. All my good luck has been on divines for the last 3 months. It is what it is. Oh, that's a Numera. Okay, were there any big questions? Rickroll. We have to start with some assumptions, that's true. Oh, for Mr. Unlucky. Oh, because I'm Mr. Unlucky. Oh, yeah. How does this prove anything? I mean, if this is equivalent to the global server, same heroes, same content, same events, same everything. But yeah, if this doesn't prove anything to you, then it doesn't prove anything to you, right? This is just data, and if you accept it or not, at the end of the day, is 100% up to you. Does Numera work with Araka decent enough? Wasn't lucky to get nastier. Yes, but the issue isn't Numera. The issue is Araka. Like, what are you gonna do with an Araka? Kind of, you know what I mean? Like, she works alright. She does have a disadvantage with the distance thing, but yeah. Oh, you can use her with Yova. It just doesn't change anything with her poison, but it doesn't make her a bad hero. It just makes her worse. Not bad, just worse than if you had a girl. Venoma deserves some poison in her build? Yes, she does. I mean, she got toxic venom or whatever it's called, right? How much do I plan on pulling? Okay, so the way I see this working is we do this so long until I got nothing to talk about anymore, until nobody cares about this anymore. And then we just let it run through. Like, for example, let's say we all go to sleep. We keep it running through, at least so that the evidence is there. And then at the end, we take a look at the results, right? Just in case that something changes for like the last, I don't know, 5,000 divines. No idea. How does this prove anything if I pull on test server? Because this is the global test server. If I go to the normal test server, I don't find the banners, right? But Also, don't you think it's a bit more complicated for the devs to somehow find a way to change this singular code while they still cannot give us good gear? Like, the limitations on test server are bigger than you think. For example, if I wanted to get a legendary, for example, I would have to pull them. If I want to get gear, I have to roll it. Like, it wouldn't make any sense. Zeka, I have to put your comment into Google Translate. I have no idea. No, there is no different update. This is up to date with the global server. Best proof is we have the tower and we can't get past stage 5. Why are we doing this with divines and not rare summons? Let me show you. So, did we get another one? Oh. So, the reason why we don't do this is just the amount of time it takes for us to get a legendary. Here we have to click this button 20 times, we have to see this spinny animation and all that stuff. It just takes longer, right? So the reason why we're not doing it with blues is because it just takes more time. We get more legendaries, so a better idea of the split between the legendaries by doing divines. Your sandwich? Huh. Unfortunate. Let's see. Like, we're 100% positive the code is the same between test and real. The code for the summoning, yes. I mean, I did ask them and they didn't say that there would be a different code there. So, but how does it look with next week's Banner Hero 1? Will he be worth pulling? Yes. Though, if you have a Setrim, he would be worse off, right? If you don't have a Setrim, 1 is even better than if you have a Setrim. If you have a Setrim, 1 is a bit worse. I still have to test all the other scenarios, and yes, for Vaughn, you're gonna get a proper should you summon this week. Yeah, but Domingo, don't you think that's only because nobody summons so many divines? I mean, should we assume that they only messed with the blue summons and kept the golden summons untouched? Like, what would be the equivalent of 10,000 divines and summons? 200,000? Should I be sitting here doing 200,000 summons? Is that what we should have done? Doing normal pulls? I don't know. I'm honestly asking. Do y'all think this would be better if I was doing this on normal summons? Yeah, like, I don't think there's much purpose in assuming that the split on rarities is difference between divines and legendary in blues, right? Like, why? But who knows, right? I think it's the same. It wouldn't make sense for them that they would change. Yeah, I don't know. But you said you got a Toreador. Isn't Toreador better? Isn't Toreador better than Numera? Yeah, I know you were looking for something different, but just from a rarity, from a unit strength perspective, a Toreador should be a better pull than a Numera, right? $106. $107? I've pulled 5 Legos on main and Numera and 1 Lego on second account. I got Numera, therefore the system must be rigged against my main account. Yes, yes it must. Fuck your main account. Fuck that shit. Whee! Alright, let's see. Gilo Mosca. The thing is, even if you demonstrate that everything works as intended, it's still rigs if they get unlucky. Yeah, I don't know. It's alright. I think it's fine. Yep, indeed, 10k divines, and would you believe it? We're 2,000 in. Honestly, it depends, right? Like, for some, it's also just a mechanism to make them feel better. Like, for some, it's just complaining about your luck or bad luck makes you feel like it was still worth something in the end, you know? You at least had the ability to complain about it. So it depends, right? Not everybody just accepts it and shrugs it off. And obviously, frustration makes sense because you were looking forward to something. It is what it is. Everybody's different. I've pulled 7 Legos and got only 1 Valeriya. Not getting Numera from second Legos is 22% chance, from 8 to 17%, etc. 109. Numera and 2 divines, easy. Yeah, no wonder you're not complaining. Divine rates are weird? Yeah, I don't know. Is there a confirmed theory that divines are weird? Should we swap over to blue summons because all of a sudden divines now have good rates, even though we all hate divines? Hypnos, I would say 1.5 weeks. I would say 1.5 weeks when we get the patch, but obviously there's no confirmed date, though with the current schedule between Forerunner and Global, it's like 2 weeks and a half week already passed. It is definitely possible to not get a Numera even from 10 Legos or more. I mean, you watch this, okay? You watch this again. Ah, shit, 110. And I can pull up a calculator again, just for that one scenario. Whee! Try blues now. I mean, technically it shouldn't do anything on the rates, right? Like, do y'all think anything changes? I mean, Why not? I think we can just swap over to blues, huh? What's divine pity? I don't know, like 20? But you never really reach 20. I mean, all right, let's check it out. So, we have to set a good loop for those of you wondering what I'm doing. Fuck. Yeah, see, there's issues with the like, look how long it takes time-wise. Oh, I didn't set it to infinite. My bad. Okay, let's see how fast is it physically possible to do blues. Unfortunate. Yes, I can talk a little bit about heroes that don't use SBA. I can even technically give you a list of the most prominent ones. The unfortunate takeaway from this one, though, is if you do not use SBA, 99% of the time you're using Infernal Roar instead. We're obviously only talking about DPS. Alright, so yeah, most heroes you're gonna use in Infernal Roar are Ingrid, because she only basic attacks, especially in like Infernal Roar. If you're looking for Infernal use cases, it's mostly Arena, because you're getting the fastest damage uptime, the fastest damage buff instantly. And then heroes that are popular with Infernal Roar are going to be Ingrid, Talon, Silas, Xena, Setram. Pretty much anything that states like does basic attacks. Zillitu. Ageless doesn't have a place in every single hero scenario. In every single hero scenario, Ageless loses against Infernal Roar or Soulborn Arcana. The only thing Ageless does is help you push BP higher. Yep, there is obviously. You can use Volker's passive, but you also have to do it for the ultimate and all that stuff. Though still, just because a hero can use Infernal Roar doesn't mean Infernal Roar is optimal. In most cases, Soulborn Arcana still becomes optimal. Yeah, Lucius works too, especially if you don't ult on him. But then again, interesting. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Ageless Wrath goes on heroes that you don't have Sorbent Arcana or Infernal Raw sets for. Wait, tier 3 gear is almost useless? No, no. Hell's Lament has a specific place in GVG, but yes, Hell's Lament is useless, okay. But Cataclysm is Sorbent Arcana. If you have the same Cataclysm and the same Sorbent Arcana set stats, they are the same. If for whatever reason you also then have a exclusive piece on Cataclysm like Viana, like Defection Rings, Watcher Ring, Curse Ring, Infernal Ring, whatever, then Cataclysm becomes better than Sorbent Arcana. It just has to match, like the gear bonus is the same. You only need matching substats or at least close to it for Cataclysm to overtake Sorbent Arcana. But because Cataclysm is so hard to get, Sorbent Arcana is still the best set in the game. Pretty much. Like, look at the time we spent. We only got one more legendary. Don't you think this takes way longer? Like, I think we're not going to get to any reasonable amount of heroes before the whole banner ends. Didn't we only pull like 3 legendaries? Yeah, oh, obviously also, if there's like downtime, then Cataclysm has to still stack up. Yes, yes. You're almost half as likely to pull a Lord than the hero you want? No. Because I mean, yes, kind of. Like overall you would have to look at 50, 54. Sorry for that again, yet again. What did we miss? Chusk and Zarus, okay. Hey, Cerberus. Yeah? Yeah, I mean, not quite, right? Isn't the split in law chance the same between divines and normal summons? I don't think it's gonna give inaccurate results, right? Like just from the rarity split? I mean, we can check again. That is true, right? What is 5.6 to 0.46 to 0.4 is not 5.6 to 0.4, right? Lords are less likely on the vines? Wait, Isn't it 1 in 12? What? Now you got me confused. Dude, what the fuck did I just calculate it? Isn't it like 6% versus 8%? Yeah. 8% on rares and 6% on divines. So it's actually more likely to get a legendary lord on rares than the divines, right? That's what we came to. Yeah. Hey, 300 and got arrogance in Numera. That's pretty good. Alright, it's once again the power of the people. Let me know, where are we meant to summon? Do we continue on divs? Do we stick with blues? But overall Lord drops should be the same between these two. No, just one with more non-Lord pools. I'm confused. Ancients. Unfortunately, we cannot do ancients. We don't have any ancients. We could technically request ancients, but that's also kind of pointless, I think. So, yeah, there's that. This takes longer than the World Championship draft? Yes, and that's why money doesn't equal time. Money steals time. Money is negative time. What if you have no time or money? Then you have negative time and negative money. Isn't that obvious? Oh, somebody should have told me that this wasn't quite in frame. Yeah, I guess that's fine. All right. Okay, we are back at home in the divs. Unless obviously once again you want to assume that for whatever unexplainable reason divines doesn't equal blues. If divines doesn't equal blues, then yeah, I mean, what are we supposed to do? Yeah. Hey, Talon. What the fuck is this 6? At least this way it would take 15 hours and not 6 days. Yeah, I don't know. If we were to do blues, we would have to start that thing on a Friday and end it on a, I don't know, Monday. If you haven't liked the video, I mean, it's a stream, but hey, I would greatly appreciate a like. If you feel like it, you can leave a sub if you haven't yet. Yeah, but obviously no requirement. Valeriya? Damn, Valeriya's catching up fast. With 1,000 divines you expected 4 lords and 56 non-lords, assuming no pity. With 1,000 rares it's 4 lords and 46 non-lords. Probably. Am I wrong that based on your rates, Numera and Valeriya are only at around 15%? No. They are actually around 20%. Bit higher here even actually. The actual rates are meant to be. Oh yeah, true. True. My bad. Yes, currently we're looking at a 16% rate, but to be honest, it was different at different times. At the end of the day, it should even out to around a 19.45% each? I don't know, I mean, let's see. Yeah, so expected rate would be 38%, and then half of that for each. Okay, so we just got a lot.
Nos chemins divergent, alors que l'un s'éteint, écoute le chant lointain. Laisse derrière nous ce cœur immortel. Dans ce monde peint, l'amour est artificiel. Dans ces mondes reculés, nos histoires se rejoignent, dérivant vers des toiles incertaines.
Beautiful. Looks like shit.
Nos dessins se confrontent. Pour nos âmes enlacées. Pour nos cœurs déchirés.
118. Dopamine overload. Yeah, it is in fact quite a few heroes, huh? Yeah, we missed an S-Pen? Okay, there we go. And the tier 1 equips, what's the best for DPS? Night Terror. Night Terror far and beyond everything else. So, for those of you curious, whatever the fuck you see on the screen right there, that is the rates from the last 10,000 divines we did, split between the Talon and Lyra banner and the Hatzit and Twyla banner. So, yeah, the question is if you keep that in mind. But this is how it worked for the Hatzit, Twyla, the Tyra, you get what I mean, right? But yeah, yeah. $30 Valeriya, holy shit, Valeriya catching up. Whee! Oh. What the fuck is going on with King Harvest? Isn't that like number 3 or number 4? God damn it. Hey, that's a hex. Wait, it's 13, right? It was 12 before? Was it 12 or 11 before? 13, yes. Oh, this looks crooked as fuck. It was 12 before, thank you. The real problem is that with the rave up, in my opinion, it should be at least times 70. Only then you can expect to get a banner hero. If not, then what's the point of a banner? Let's do a mathematical test of what a 70x banner would look like. Why not? Yes, I know. So. would be 140 divided by... Yeah, 70x would be a 70% chance for either of them, or a 35% chance for the specific one. I mean, yeah, with the current rate up, you're looking at a 40% chance. So 4 out of 10. $125. Yeah, I mean, for that they would need to introduce like some sort of pity system, like as we talked about. Number 1 and 2 you can get usually. Number 3 is guaranteed to be a rate up, and then number 5 is guaranteed to be the rate up you can pick yourself or something. Hey, another lord. Yeah, but 10x rate up with like half the heroes. Numera 30. Alright, 40k would make sense if they keep adding 40 like they are. Yeah, with like after we get like 8-9 more heroes, they would have to jump it up again. Like currently at the moment, 20x rate up is incredibly good for ancients. Like for example, the fact that there's 21 different lords, no, it's 20 different lords with Nastia getting a 20 rate up. That means you divide 20 by 39, giving you around a 51% chance to get a Nastia. Like 20x is really good for ancients. Should I build my Nora with more attack and less crit damage, or less attack with more crit damage? 20k attack, 285 crit damage versus 180k, 305. It depends on what kind of content you play, but because a Nora can't get any rage regen, your best bet for a Nora is truly to just stack as much attack as possible and then worry about crit damage after. Like for example, if you want to use her in the higher stages of gear dungeons, if you want to use her in the tower, she's just more effective with more attacks. If you want to use her in GVG, so yeah. Yeah, Ancients at 15x was good enough too. But yeah, Ancient at a 20x have a 50-50 on every single pull. Coin flip. Yeah, some form of pity would be nice. I bring it up with the devs. How about it? What about that Lucius? Is that 128? Yeah, I don't know. People are saying Magda, but wasn't that a Lucius? Was there Magda? Yeah, okay, Brock here. Some form of pity would be nice. How many divines are we through? 2,100. Jesus. Yeah, just 7,739 left. I don't know. My phone is running out of battery. Ooh, Lord. Salazarius. Honestly, it's been quite a while since we've seen a radar unit, huh? I guess that can happen too. Am I sure? Honestly, sure enough to just say yes until proven otherwise. I mean, I asked them before on what the rates would be like, but yeah. Sorry, new to the channel and fairly new to the game. I have started spending, but where to purchase that could reach as much as 10,000 divine summons. Do not think about these divines, okay? Wait, Beelzebub or Fenris? How is it both being 131? Do I replace A1 Twinfin in Abyss with Nasty / Numera props, drop Finny and Tinfin for it? Doesn't work. I mean, yes, does work. Yes, you can replace. Yes, works. Yes. Unless you want to rob the IAS, you can't get this many divines. Yes, buying these divines with war market rates would be like 100,000 bucks. So no, you should never consider getting this many divines. This is purely for data purposes. Please do not. Whee! Trask? 133? Aye, where's our raid-ups? We are on a dry spell. I think we just went 10 legendaries, no raid-up? Ah, there you go. However, it would be more interesting on blues and several series in order to see whether extreme results are possible. It is possible. I mean, give me... let's look at the factors and let's see how possible it truly is, right? So, how many legendaries did he pull? And how many of them were either the raid up or let's say Numera, huh? Came back to back, we are one behind. 134? Is it 134? Okay. No? 32? Yes? Huh? Pick? What is it? Is it 134 or is it 132 or is it 133? Venoma Lord 16? Where? Where's Venoma? Did we miss a Venoma? We will, okay. 132. Okay, which number are we at? 33. 34. Salazar, right? 134. We can just let it stay. Nice. Problem solved. Good job, everybody. Okay, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So how's it going? We're a bit dry on raid up heroes currently. So you can see that we have 32 Valeriyas, 31 Numeras, so the split between... Okay. The split between them is basically 50-50. We had times when Numera was leading by a huge margin, then we had times where Valeriya was leading by a huge margin, then Numera just caught back up, but I guess the biggest issue at the moment would be the difference between normal legendaries and raid ups. We are getting a bit unlucky on the raid up side of things. Not the split between the raid ups, but the raid up number as a whole. Currently. It's a little bit discouraging to see so far you're 4 times more likely not to get a banner hero? No, it's not 4 times. You have 2 banner heroes at 60. You have a normal hero at 134. And then, yeah, I guess if you add in the lords too, you have 150 versus 60. But still, I don't know if you want to count in lords, right? But yeah, at the end of the day, this is just one account, right? But yeah, you're pretty much going to see these numbers flatten out more and more. We also obviously have data for the last 10,000 divines we could use too. But overall, I don't know. The main thing we wanted to check is if there is a significant difference between Valerias and Numeras. I mean, with the way people were pulling, this should be like, I don't know, 40, and this should be like, what, 20? Alright people, so let me use this cam, even though this is not a cam. Wait, no, then I leave my room. No, I cannot leave my room. I can't do that. How big is the difference? No, I would be too close to the cam. Alright, we have to do it like this. So ladies and gentlemen, we've been now pulling for close to 4 hours straight. Excitement has died down. We've mainly made the main point for Valeriya and Numera. This whole stat thing, we are going to do the 10,000 divines. You just don't have to watch. Imagine it as a time script. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just let the same thing just run in the background. And then I can, even if you wanted to, I could completely break down all the heroes we pulled, right? So that's the way we're going to be doing this, because I have no idea how I would fill another, what is this, another 8 hours? So yeah, and I also don't just want to leave it running with nothing happening. I hope y'all had a bit of a fun time with us using the whiteboard and whatnot. Also my phone is just running out of battery, so yeah, we'll run that through. We'll get rid of every single divine, and I expect the results to still stay within the same, but who knows, maybe we get like 150 Valerias and 0 Numeras, huh? So, with this one, I greatly appreciate every one of you stopping by, and yeah, imagine it as you just going to sleep and hey, Valeriya. And then finding out the results without any effort. Okay. Then thank you all so much for watching, and we see each other tomorrow while having spent the rest of the divines, hopefully before the banner runs out, which should be decently plausible. And hey, maybe we'll film it in front of or on this whiteboard just for fun tomorrow as a bit of a reference. Thanks y'all for stopping by. Greatly appreciated. And we see each other in the next one. Giovanni, you think we should have done this on a Friday? To be honest, I don't believe there would be any difference. But, I mean, sure, if you think they fixed the rates on a Monday, then how am I supposed to, how am I supposed to do it different, right? So yeah, oh, that's a regulars. So yeah, bye-bye. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can ask the devs, but to be fair, at this point we've pulled 20,000 divines, or after this one we'll have pulled 20,000 divines. I don't want to do any more summoning. I just want to be happy. But hey, maybe we'll have to whip them out. Maybe we have to do blue summons over a weekend to see if there's a significant difference. I mean, if you really want to, we can do for the Vaughn banner. I can let the Vaughn banner run from Friday to Sunday the whole time, just blue banner Vaughn summons, just so we can check a blue banner just in case. So, yeah, we will update all these numbers later down the line. You get the full breakdown because I have the screenshots of how the hero storage was before. So don't you worry, you get all that updated thing in a quick one. And yeah, thanks, and we see each other, as I said, in the next one. Peace.